Hey guys, so I am back with another brand building video. I still don't know what I'm going to call these videos, but another personal development, entrepreneurship video. And today I'm going to talk about 3 ways to stay motivated. And having motivation is something that is needed if you are going to be an entrepreneur, needed if you want to be your own boss, needed if you want to work for yourself. You have to be motivated. You have to know how to motivate yourself and others if you have others working with you or for you. Okay, the first tip for staying motivating is to find your reason. If you find that you go through cycles, I say this because I go through cycles. I go through cycles of I have these spurts where I am super determined, I'm super motivated, and I love that, and I just feed off of it and I create, I make lists, write down ideas, I just use my thoughts to kind of just like map out what I want to do. And then there's times where it's like, I really don't feel like doing this. You try and procrastinate and just put things off. And you have to find your reasons. Find the reasons why you are doing what you are doing. Why are you going to school for this degree? Why are you working at this company? What is your end goals? What is it that you want to do with your life? Find your reasonings. My reasonings for starting my own business is because I have a daughter and I want to stay home with her, and I want to work for myself. I don't want to work for anyone else. It can happen. It's so simple. It's just not an easy task. Just because it's simple does not mean it's easy. So find your reasoning and use that for motivation. I'm using Logan for my motivation. I am using my mom for my motivation. I am using Brandon for motivation. I want us to have a better life, and it's not all on his shoulders. It's on our shoulders. It's not just, the man has to do it. I want to do it, because even before Brandon, I was still independent. Just because I'm in a relationship now doesn't mean I'm not going to be independent anymore and I'm just going to be 100% solely dependent on him. No. So yeah, find your reasoning. The second tip for staying motivated is to reward yourself. If you have a hard time staying motivated, you need to make goals and deadlines. And once you reach them, reward yourself. Don't feel bad for putting money back into yourself. Don't feel bad for investing in yourself. If that's one way that's gonna work to keep you motivated and to keep you checking things off of your list, then do it. Say you were supposed to do this, and this week, and you did this, and this. Go treat yourself to a manicure, pedicure. Go buy something that you want. If you're a guy, what do you guys want? Go buy a new pair of J's, or I don't know. But reward yourself. The best thing you can do is invest in yourself. Don't feel bad, especially if you're a mom. I am a mom now, and I feel like I need to be thinking about Logan. I need to be providing for her, and she is obviously the first priority in my life. But at the same time, if I'm not happy and if I'm not well and if I'm not taking care of myself, how can I be a good mom to her? So invest in yourself, and especially if you have a business, that business becomes your baby. That business, that brand that you're building becomes such a big part of you that you have to take care of yourself and you have to invest in yourself for you to keep hitting those benchmarks, for you to keep checking off all of those things on your to-do list. Stay motivated, because success loves momentum. And if you start off doing something new and you're so excited about it, and even though it's not happening right away, still be positive, you will still continue to bring those positive parts of business and money into your life. So stay motivated. The third tip is to know the final result. Everything in life is a journey, so know where you're going. Know the end result, and don't beat yourself up if you don't meet it in the time. Right here, Logan. Tell him, baby. Don't beat yourself up if you don't hit that goal in a certain amount of time that you set for yourself. That's okay, because you have 2 options. You can either quit, or you can keep going and just make it another goal and just set that date further. Do not give up. You have to know the end result. You have to know, if I want a bigger house, if I want to get my daughter a room, this is what I gotta do. So this is what I'm going to do. So those are 3 tips to stay motivated. Like I said, success loves momentum and speed. And if you are starting a new adventure in your life, and if you are trying to build your brand and figure out, how can I make money for myself? How can I make money for me, doing me? What can I do to make an extra stream of income? You have to be motivated. You have to keep going. Don't give up. Giving up is the easiest way out. For example, I have my own business, and I had someone reach out to me saying she was interested in joining the business and trying it out. I said, cool, let's do this. And within a month, she gave up. She quit. And and she didn't even let me know her reasoning. things. She didn't even let me know. I had to find out that she quit. So, and it sucks because it's like, don't quit, baby girl. You can do this. It's not an overnight success, you know, but you have to be realistic about things. What you put in is what you give out. So if you're putting 40 hours a week into your side hustle, you're gonna get that return on investment back, and phone calls and business meetings and money coming into your pocket. But if you only put 5 hours a week into your side hustle, then you're only gonna get 5 hours a week worth of, you know, return on investment back. So think of it like that. If you have a side hustle, if you have a business, if you have something that you want to do, you have to treat it like a job, because it is a job. If you want to get paid from it, you got to treat it like a job. And you got to put time in. You got to put 40 hours a week in. So I hope this was helpful. If y'all have any questions, leave them below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.